filmmaker and HOD Mass Communication, Panditya Energy University, Gandhi, Nagar. Dr. Akhilesh Kumar Mishra, Professor and Head Department of Management Studies, Panipat Institute of Engineering and Technology, Panipat. And finally, to orchestrate this symphony of ideas, we are truly privileged to welcome our panel moderator, Dr. Charul Jain, Dean Students Welfare, Symbiosis University of Applied Science, Indore. Thank you, ma'am, for stepping forward to lead today's discussion, illuminating our path with your experience and insight. Ladies and gentlemen, let the energy of the room rise. Please join me with a round of applause for welcoming the panel. In a world where artificial intelligence is writing stories, composing music, designing art, and even assisting in scientific breakthroughs, we stand at a fascinating crossroads. Some fear that AI might silence human originality, while others believe it will amplify the creativity of an entire generation, especially Gen Z, who were born into technology and thrive on innovation. Today we gather to explore this critical dialogue. Is AI a threat to creativity, or is it the very tool that will supercharge Gen Z's imagination? As in our conference tradition, we believe that profound ideas like great institutions must be nurtured. As a symbol of growth and new beginnings, we welcome our guest with sapling, reminding us that creativity, much like nature, flourishes and spreads when cared for. The first luminary we celebrate is Dr. Dharmendra Mehta. He is a distinguished academician and a true polymath, bringing over 27 years of experience in postgraduate teaching, research, and academic administration. His academic foundation is rock solid with UGC NET qualification, a PhD in management, and credential earned from global institutions like Harvard Business School and IIM Bangalore. From supervising 12 PhD scholars to contributing to major studies on Mahajan, CMS, and Indian banking efficiency. His work is an academic compass guiding us toward excellence. Notably, his interests span from the rigor of research to the ancient wisdom of gemology and astrology. Now, I request Principal Sir, moving the spotlight, we now celebrate Dr. Meenakshi Sharma, an exceptional academician and administrator, to please join us on stage to welcome our special guest, panelist, Dr. Meenakshi Sharma, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Foundation, driving social impact, critically her thought leadership steers the conversation as the chair of the Industry Advisory Board India for the University of East London. She is a powerful diversity advocate, a certified coach trainer, and uniquely a sports psychologist, a true testament of her broad focus on organizational health and human potential. Now I request Sharma sir to please welcome our special guest panelist, Mrs. Pooja Upadhyay ma'am, with a token of salute. Thank you sir, thank you ma'am. Up next we have Dr. Sandesh sir, is a documentary filmmaker and the head of the Department of Mass Communication at Panditya Energy University, Gandhi, Nagar, with over 13 years of experience in teaching and creative practice, specializing in script writing, filmmaking, and media pedagogy. Dr. Sandesh has conducted various faculty development programs, workshops, and seminars on photography, audio-visual production, and science communication. He was invited to the University of Birmingham for a faculty exchange in film studies, proudly representing India at the Global Educators Conference AICTE-sponsored FDPs. He is an expert of OBE and its implementation to higher education institution, Indian knowledge system, and the curriculum design and development. As program coordinator, he has received a grant of 3 lakh in 2020. I request Anushka Sisodia ma'am to please welcome our special guest and panelist, Dr. Akhilesh Kumar Mishra sir, with acceptance. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Today we are deeply honored to welcome Dr. Charul Jain, an inspiring academic leader and the Dean of Student Welfare at Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore. Dr. Jain holds a postdoctorate from the University of Technology, Sydney, specializing in sustainability and global employability skills. She is also a certified expert in case writing and case teaching from IIT Delhi and IIM Indore, and a master trainer for employability and soft skills, recognized by NSDC and MPPSC Government of India, with an illustrious career spanning over 2 decades. Dr. Jain has distinguished herself as a celebrated researcher, recipient of 5 patents, and author of several Scopus Index journals. Her expertise in designing and delivering management development programs and faculty development programs has impacted professionals across multiple industries. Along with her academic responsibilities, she also served as an impaneled evaluator for the Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell and the School of Innovation Council, contributing significantly to national level educational initiatives. Above all, Dr. Jain is admired for her student-centric vision, her dedication to nurturing talent, and her continuous pursuit of academic excellence. I request Rohit sir to please welcome our special guest as moderator of this session, Dr. Charul Jain with acceptance. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. With this happening, we honor your presence and our shared commitment to sustainability. Before we begin, let me set the stage for today's discussion with another thought-provoking quote. The art of conversation lies in listening as much as in speaking. With this in mind, I encourage everyone to actively engage, absorb, and insight share, and reflect on how these ideas can resonate in your own context. With great respect, I now invite the moderator and panelists to begin this engaging conversation. The stage is yours.
Many congratulations to all the students who are presenting this School of Management, the principals, founders, directors, faculty team, and all the staff. Many congratulations to all the people driving themselves from all the sides and coming to make this event a success. Before I begin, the theme of today's panel discussion stands as Gen Z, AI, and creativity. Without Gen Z, this topic is going to be unmatched. So can I have a raise of hands? How many of the Gen Zs are seated in the room today? Can we have the hands together? Kash, my board back. Gen Z कितने हैं हमारे साथ? Gen Z students कितने हैं हमारे साथ? There are a bunch of students from grade 9 who are seated there. पीछे BBA के students बैठे हैं. Thank you. We also there. Thank you so much. And the last 2 boys, gentlemen there also. Wonderful. I'm sure you all are using AI tools. And the best
Perspectives. Your thoughts have Thank you so much to our special guest, Dr. Meenakshi Sharma. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Professor Sharma sir and Mr. Naresh Patel sir to present a memento to our special guest, Mrs. Pooja Upadhyay ma'am. Thank you, sir. Sandesh Mahajan sir. Thank you, sir. I request Professor. Thank you so much, guest, Dr. Charul Jain ma'am. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. As we step forward into the future of AI-driven imagination, I request all the guests to please take their seats in front of the stage as we continue to make our stage ready for Valedictory program. I request all the panelists for a group photo. All the panelists with our academic director sir and managing director sir.
Business practice and inclusive growth. For any global business seeking to move from the aspiration of sustainability and inclusive growth to operational reality, the conversation must pivot immediately to the underlying infrastructure energy economics. Energy economics is the crucial link between sustainable business and inclusive growth. But the current global energy system is obsolete, for it has failed on two fronts, driving the climate crisis and perpetuating energy poverty. Hence, we must transition now. The foundation of can relate to this topic in solid terms and artificial intelligence and can avoid what things we
Conference. We gathered here for the valedictory session, the final and the most reflective part of our event. I, Anushka Naidu, Assistant Professor, warmly welcome you all to the valedictory session. I request our esteemed dignitaries to kindly come and grace the stage. University, Lucknow, Dr. Sachin Sharma Sir, Director, Collegiate Development Council, DAVV, Indore, Colonel Dr. V.K. Gautam Sir, Director, PIET Ahmedabad, Dr. Naveen Yogdal Sir, Conference Patron, and Dr. S.N. Anas Iqbal Sir, Conference Chair. We are truly privileged to have them with us today. Over the past sessions, we have witnessed an inspiring ideas, meaningful discussion, and insightful exchange. As we stand at this important moment where reflection meets aspiration, this session becomes not just a conclusion, but a celebration of the knowledge shared and the vision shaped through our collective efforts. The sapling represents growth, new beginning, and the spirit of sustainability. It is a small gesture to reflect. Thank you so much, sir. Now, with the sapling. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I request Ms. Aarti Bairagi, ma'am, to welcome. Thank you so much, ma'am. Up next, I request Professor Sumani Maheshwari, ma'am, to welcome Dr. Naveen Yogdal, sir, with the sapling.
Welcome Sachin sir, Sachin Sharma sir, Director TCDC DAVP, Gautam sir, and Sharma sir, Pro Vice Chancellor Lucknow University, and again to all people, I hope आपके लिए एक अच्छा सेशन रहा होगा, and it has been an actually stimulating session. So with these thoughts, I leave you guys open for rest of the days. Thank you.
Thank you, valuable words and gracious welcome. Now, we are truly fortunate to have Dr. Satish Chandra Sharma sir, Pro Vice Chancellor of Babu Banarasi Das University, Lucknow. Dr. Sharma is a noted academic leader and a former director and IQAC at SDG University, contributing to its NAC, A+ and UGC 12B status. A professor of OB and HR, he holds an MPhil, MBA, Masters in Applied Industrial Psychology and PhD in Business Administration. He has authored 12 books, 5 patents and 60 plus research papers and is a respected keynote speaker. He is also actively promoting UGC's AEDP program to enhance employment opportunity for Indian graduates. And this morning, he was honored with the Vishisht Shiksha Samrat 2025 for his remarkable contribution on the field of higher education. So, it's my honor to invite Sir to share his thoughts and address the gathering. Sir, we warmly welcome you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for my kind introduction. All the guests sitting on the dais, and very good afternoon to all my academic community who are sitting very patiently very eagerly, and the kind of response I can see on the face of everybody, it is really amazing for me, and I'm happy to really have a round of applause for everybody that at his last session, valedictory session, we generally find people hardly 10 to 15, and now the hall is very full. I'm very thankful for this. Why this happens? Because the credit goes to the organizers, the management, who themselves visualized the dream to conduct all these conferences continuously. This is 12th one. I must congratulate the organizing team who is conducting regularly this academic event for our academic community. As far as the topic is concerned, this is on sustainability. I think since morning, now by this time, you all have different views about sustainability. And maybe you are full with the knowledge, information. But still, everybody has got a different view of theirs to explain the concept. My concept is a little different, and it is related to the three pillars of society. But before that, I would like to quote Nagar. Why I quote this? सितम ये है कि मैं उस रास्ते पे नंगे पैर चलता हूँ। सितम ये है कि मैं उस रास्ते पे नंगे पैर चलता हूँ जहाँ चलते हुए लोगों के जूते भी टूट जाते हैं। Ladies and gentlemen, why I quote this? Because the concept of sustainability is like this. Nobody wants to take up this as a gift. Everybody takes it as a challenge. Because once you have passed your journey, you don't want to come back. The very first morning when I got up from my bed, I was having my tea. The moment I picked up the plastic bottle, the message was written before the plastic bottle container that it would be nice if you use a water from RO water from other sources rather than leaving plastic bottles only for the sustainability for our body. Things started from there only that I have to justify how to leave things and how to live without things. These are the two things which we have to take up in our life. Dear friends, the entire concept revolves around few things which are very critical from four types of sustainability aspects. One is environmental, everybody is talking about this. Economic, again, it's a very known concept. Social and human beings. Out of this, our focus is on how to preserve future generations and improving the quality of life by keeping all these three things intact. And when we talk about good practices and inclusive growth, I want to share with you 7 R's of sustainability. Namely, rethink, reuse, reduce, reuse, repair, repurpose, and recycle. You are also coming on day-to-day basis that how to reuse things, how to recycle things, how to rethink on various strategies, how to redefine policies. So if you put everywhere the re, that means we have to go back assess, evaluate, and based on the feedback, we have to redesign the whole model. This sustainability model in India, now talking about that, if we don't preserve our resources, there would be a scarcity. I would like to mention here that I had a stint of 12 years in Udaipur, city of lakes in Rajasthan. You will be surprised to see that how Udaipur king means Maharana Pratap's family, Maharaja Uday Singh II, not one, two, when they migrated from Chittorgarh to Udaipur to save from the Mughal emperor and Muhammad Ghaznavi and Muhammad Ghori, what happened that they just find out a place which is surrounded by hills, and you have an impression that it is a city of lakes. But dear friends, I would like to share this thing. All lakes, 5 lakes are man-made. When this was man-made, when there was a drought, scarcity of water, now how to really maintain sustainability in the city? Then he found it out to provide a work to all the people of Udaipur that says dig out all the area which is known as the bottom line of hills. They dig out, water during rain was coming from here and there, and this was a kind of a storage. From that concept, this was the sustainable model to feed the entire population with lifeline. Water is a lifeline to us. And from now, the government has started a lot to make the city more sustainable, more green. They have put a lot of sanctions, a lot of limitations on constructions, because you will find a lot of hotels in Udaipur. Transportation and the kind of project we did in Udaipur, I want to share that with you, highly sustainable. It is a e-rickshaw concept which was designed part of entrepreneurial journey of MBA students. Made a company, 6 students, purchased 12 rickshaws, e-rickshaws, e-vehicles, made it like a very beautiful, like a bride, keeping all facilities with the rickshaw, a lunch package, water facility, snacks, headphones to listen to good music, and of course, a well-behaved pilot. We never call him a driver, we call him a pilot. They used to take those people who are known as tourists, pick up in the morning at 7:30 from their hotel and covering 8 destinations through that e-rickshaw by keeping the whole city clean and green. With 2 kinds of bags, one is green and one is blue for wastage of this. And bottles were not the plastic ones, bottles were the steel ones. Now you will find that most of the culture is coming. I want to mention one case study of a person who is feeding the entire people in an event with the help of steel utensils. He has stopped going for all kinds of wastage part that is used in marriages. The cup and plates, all wastage, is using the steel one that is known as a reusable utensils. Why he has started this? Because again, creating this sustainable model in the marriages. Every day you will find that lot of wastages in those marriages. Why I am coming to this? Because economics, the people, and of course, whatever the environment we talk about, keeping green, is a major concern for our population, for our generation. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come across anything which is known as reusable, waste management, start thinking on those models, how we can make our life, our house, our institution, our city, our nation more sustainable in opting for best practices, whether it is in business or it is in governance. I would like to quote another example. In my own university presently where I am working as an authority, whatever the copies we collect from the students, the examination copies, written copies, roughly, I am just giving an estimated figure, we have more than 1 lakh answer sheets in every semester we receive. Now the problem is where to keep, how to get print, then reprint. After evaluation, we need a space, and then finally, this is coming from a very scarce resource, that is trees. How we made it this time? We utilize this, that we will reutilize this. We set up a small project under our NGO, from the institution, from the society rather, and we recycle the whole thing. And then getting again the paper and making it reprint of our own. So that plant is our plant. Now we are recycling the same material which is already written and put into the process by the students. So this is one of the areas where I have taken care of. Why to really every examination, every semester to have the different papers. Why not this paper should be recycled again and again for the usage of students? I am getting half of the cost. I am getting carbon footprints by one of the agency from the Government of India. There I can claim for NIRF, for NAC, and some of the criteria where sustainability concept and sustainability points are related to us. So we get mileage out of those carbon points as part of our assessment by ranking and accreditation agencies. Teach our students how to have less wastage in our colleges, and I will be happy. I request the management and the conference organizers, all the teaching fraternity, introduce maybe a value-added course on sustainability so that all the students would understand the importance of sustainability, and maybe after 5 years, 10 years, Indore itself, the city of you people, city of our nation, would get a very disciplined or sustainable citizen in this city who will take care of a lot of things. Because if they come to know some of aspects of sustainability, they will start implementing those practices which are known as the best practices for business practices. Ask people for awareness. From community engagement, we should work very hard, making our students aware about the concept and sending them to various community engagement programs, awareness programs, so that they can make people aware about that what is the use and reuse concept, what is the waste management concept. I am sure government is doing a lot by keeping things aware about this, by keeping implemented, but still it is our personal interest to keep our city neat and clean by adopting a lot of sustainable माँ के नाम. That was the only objective of UGC, to make all the city and all the institutions go green, just by keeping, because nobody disrespect a mother. By the name of mother, everybody will plant a tree. Even our honorable Prime Minister and most of the ministers, they planted a tree in the name of their mother. So these are the concepts related to sustainability or the practices in our society. If we look at the profit part, the CSR concept. What is CSR? Even government has decided that we will put this much percentage of the total profit as CSR. But how many organizations, truly speaking, are doing honestly this investment through CSR? Very few organizations are utilizing their CSR for CSR. The social responsibility is on our shoulders, on our generation shoulders. The moment we take care of that profit only and never share that percentage of CSR with the society, things are not going to improve. And if we talk about people, they are the ones, human beings, we have to really ask or think of inclusivity. If we keep the last mile person, the last person in the mainstream, then the objective of the society, then the objective of the government fulfills. That is the best practice anywhere, be it in the institution or be it in the organization. If we talk about the inclusion of everybody in the process, in the profit sharing, in the facility, in the welfare, the social securities, if we extend and give them a proper sharing in that, then it is going to be, I think our objective will be fulfilled as a best practice. If I give you some of Indian perspective on sustainable nation as green. How many of you heard of, now everybody is talking about green. We only heard of green trees, green grass, but now you will find very common words, green finance, green technology, everything is going green. Now keeping things like, tell me honestly, can you raise hands, how many of you in this beautiful hall has got solar in their house? Solar facility on their rooftop in their house. Can you raise your hands? Just one or two. Now look at this. This is again green practice. If we adopt this technology, even lot of subsidies are providing. It is a sustainable model. Why we are utilizing electricity like this? When we brush in the morning, we brush our teeth in the morning, we open the tap is continuously with wastage of water. Where is the sustainability? We use, how many clothes I have? I don't know you have this experience, but I have this experience. I can't even count my dresses in my made two big baskets at 2-3 locations and said, kindly contribute your old clothes in the basket. People are contributing, and on a particular day when lot of clothes are there, we call upon, or our NSS team goes to the various colonies, they distribute those clothes, which are of no use to anybody, but they are of use to many of them people. These are the some of the practices I wanted to share with you, that by keeping ourselves aware about these things, by utilizing, reusing, recycling, I think many of the problems of this earth, of this businesses, of the corporates, of houses, of nation, of society, of city, I think we can meet our challenges by just adopting a few things regarding this. Now the same thing, government is doing very hard to make all the vehicles electric ones, hydrogen ones, already converted to CNGs, but still people are purchasing the diesel ones, the petrol ones. The concept is that if we are not able to afford a particular resource, why we are promoting that? And things should be done on our level, because everything starts from individual, then going to group, then group to city. So these are the things I wanted to share from my perspective. And the data says that by 2030, the green economy value would be $1 trillion of India, and by 2070 we will have $15 trillion green economy. I'm happy to share this data from the government source. We are doing very fast. We are doing much ahead as compared to other nations, but still many things more to do. Green jobs would be created by 27-28, 7.29 millions, part of the green jobs, and by 2047, for Viksit Bharat concept, 35 million jobs would be created as green jobs. And if we adopt AI in sustainability in Indian companies, 64% actively deploying AI would achieve by the Indian companies by 2030 in India, but that is again the condition is actively deploying the AI concept. So last message to all of you is, whatever the challenges we are facing in sustainability, the inclusive growth of India, whether it is economic, social, or keeping environment neat and clean, I think the first pledge we take today is that yes, why others? First, it will be myself, and I will start from my side, because if I believe this, charity begins at home. It is you to start first at your level, automatically it is going to affect the whole society, and if it is going to affect the whole society, it is going to affect the whole nation at large. अंत में कुछ लाइनें मैं आपको कहना चाहूँगा, वो भी आपके लिए है। जमीन जिंदा रख, जमीन जिंदा रख, कबीर जिंदा रख। ये सिर्फ इसलिए है कि जब हम सुन के चले जाते हैं तो कॉन्फ्रेंस की सारी बातें भूल जाते हैं, लेकिन ये जो पंक्तियां हैं इसमें से हो सकता है कुछ आपको याद रखो। जमीन जिंदा रख, कबीर जिंदा रख, सुल्तान भी बन जाए तो दिल में फकीर जिंदा रख। हौसले के तरकश में कोशिश का वो तीर जिंदा रख। हार जा चाहे जिंदगी में
University of Social Science. He has authored more than 50 research papers in commerce and management. He is also actively involved in social activity and served as a state president as well as member of National Council of ABVP by becoming a strong voice for the students. It is my absolute privilege to invite sir to kindly address the gathering.
कौन सी इसकी
आदरणीय कर्नल वीके गौतम सर, सर का नाम हमने सभी लोगों ने जो खासकर इंदौर और संबद्ध विश्वविद्यालय से रहे हैं हमारे उनको सुना है, और सर के समय में जब वो DSW के विश्वविद्यालय की यूनिवर्सिटी ने कई स्वर्णिम उपलब्धियां भी अर्जित की। मेरे मित्र महाविद्यालय के प्राचार्य, तो जिसको हम बोल सकते हैं कि ये जो कॉन्फ्रेंस है 12th इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस, कि जिसको इन्होंने शिक्षा क्षेत्र का ही नहीं अपितु पूरे इंदौर में मध्य क्षेत्र में एक प्रतिष्ठित आयोजन बना दिया है। पिछले 12 वर्षों से लगातार ये श्रृंखला चल रही है। हमारे टीचिंग कम्युनिटी में ये चर्चा का विषय रहता है कि विशिष्ट कॉलेज की कॉन्फ्रेंस कब होने वाली है। इससे मेरे मित्र डॉक्टर अनस इकबाल सर, संस्थान के निदेशक, और जिनके मार्गदर्शन में विशिष्ट कॉलेज में एक बहुत अच्छी उन्नति की है, बहुत सारे कोर्सेस लाए हैं, यहाँ के विद्यार्थियों को बहुत सारी उपलब्धियाँ मिली हैं। ऐसे नवीन जी यहाँ उपस्थित मेरे बहुत सारे प्राध्यापक साथीगण जिनको मैं व्यक्तिगत रूप से भी जानता हूँ, और साथ ही साथ यहाँ पर स्टूडेंट भी बैठे हुए हैं, ये सबसे सुखद और बहुत अच्छी बात है। आज की जो ये कॉन्फ्रेंस है बड़ी अच्छी चीज है कि इस विषय पर खासकर जो भी पूरी दुनिया के लिए चैलेंज है उस पर इतने विद्वान लोगों ने मंथन किया है, अलग अलग माध्यमों से, चाहे वो ऑफलाइन हो ऑनलाइन हो, एक रिसर्च करके अध्ययन करके अपना पेपर प्रेजेंटेशन किया है, उसको लेकर उन्होंने सुझाव दिए हैं। तो निश्चित ही जिसको हम बोल सकते हैं कि जिसका निचोड़ कुछ इस रूप में निकलेगा जो सभी के लिए बहुत ही लाभकारी सिद्ध होगा, बहुत ही उपयोगी सिद्ध होगा। और खासकर हम इंदौर वालों के लिए, क्योंकि इंदौर के साथ एक बड़ी विशिष्ट चीज जुड़ी हुई है और हम लोग भी बड़े गर्व के साथ होते हैं कि हम उस शहर से आते हैं जो स्वच्छता में नंबर 1 है और जो नवाचार करने में हमेशा आगे रहता है। तो जब हम सस्टेनेबिलिटी की बात करते हैं, जब हम एनवायरनमेंट की बात करते हैं, तो आज जो इंदौर नंबर 1 बना है उसमें शारीरिक अलग रखेंगे, और तो और यहाँ पर जो हमारे यहाँ पे छोटे विद्यार्थी छोटे बच्चे हैं, तक में ये भावना आ गई है कि यदि कोई व्यक्ति कचरा रोड पे फेंकता है या फेंकता भी है तो उसको अननोन व्यक्ति भी रोक देता है। तो जब हम ऐसे शहर से आते हैं तो हमारी जवाबदारी ऐसे विषयों की और बढ़ जाती है कि कुछ ना कुछ हम ऐसा आइडिया लें, कुछ ना कुछ हम ऐसा प्लान लें जो इंदौर के लिए, समस्त भारत के लिए और दुनिया के लिए मिसाल बने। कि सिर्फ हमने इस रिसर्च के माध्यम से पेपर ही नहीं पढ़ा है, हमने सिर्फ आइडिया ही प्रेजेंट नहीं किया है, हमने सिर्फ सुझाव ही नहीं दिया है, बल्कि हमने उसका पालन किया है। चूंकि मैं प्रोफेसर हूँ तो रिसर्च मेरा विषय है, और यहाँ बैठे सभी लोग जानते हैं कि यदि विशिष्ट रुचि जिसको हम फील्ड कार्य बोलते हैं या यूथ के बीच में काम करना या अलग अलग माध्यमों से उनके बीच में आप उस पौधे को लगा रहे हैं तो आप उसके साथ एक सेल्फी लीजिए, और हमने उसको पूर्ण अभियान नाम दिया था कि उस पर आप उसको अपलोड कीजिए। 6 महीने बाद वो कितना बड़ा हुआ, सेकंड कीजिए, और 1 साल बाद जब वो पूरा सेशन खत्म हो जाएगा तो उसकी क्या स्थिति है वो आप उसको सेल्फी डालिए। बड़ा अच्छा अभियान रहा, बड़े अच्छे उसके रिजल्ट आए। तो इस तरह के नवाचार से निश्चित ही कुछ ना कुछ फायदा मिलता है। तो ये उदाहरण है, और ये भी हमारी बुद्धियाँ किसी ने किया नवाचार, जैसे सर बात कर रहे थे ग्रीन एनर्जी की बात कर रहे थे, या अभी हमने देखा है कि पिछले कुछ समय में बहुत सारे ई-व्हीकल्स आए हैं, बहुत सारी चीजों में ऐसा सुधार हुआ है कि जो कि पर्यावरण के लिए हितैषी है, जो व्यापार को भी बढ़ा रही है, जो हमारी अर्थव्यवस्था को भी संभाल रही है। तो ऐसी चीजों के लिए इस तरह के जो हमारी कॉन्फ्रेंस है, ऐसे जो प्लेटफॉर्म है वो बहुत ही सहायक सिद्ध होंगे। हो सकता है आज किसी के पेपर में या कहीं कुछ ऐसा सुझाव आया हो कि जो हमारे लिए एक उदाहरण बन
भाषण से ज़्यादा मुझे जो ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है कि प्रैक्टिकल या सक्सेस स्टोरी सुनाना या कहानी सुनाना, जैसी बहुत सारी स्टोरीज मेरे पास रहती है। तो कहीं ना कहीं हम लोगों को ये भी देखना चाहिए कि जो हमारा पास्ट है या कैसे हमारी व्यवस्था थी कि जब हम व्यापार करते थे, व्यापार में भी दुनिया में हम अग्रणी रहते थे। और ऐसा नहीं था कि जो बात बोली गई है कि भारत एक कृषि प्रधान देश था, कृषि तो करते ही थे और व्यापार में भी आगे रहते थे, पर्यावरण का भी हम लोग बहुत ध्यान देते थे, साथ ही साथ हमारी संस्कृति भी बहुत ही उन्नत थी। तो हम पास्ट से भी बहुत सारे उदाहरणों से सीख सकते हैं, हमारे देश की परंपराओं से भी हम लोग बहुत चीज सीख सकते हैं। क्या है, छोटी छोटी बातें एक बड़ी आवश्यकता है कि उस चीजों को युवा पीढ़ी को साइंटिफिक रीजन के साथ तो सही रूप में समझाने की, कि कहीं ये मजाक का विषय नहीं है। जब ये बोला जाता था कि भाई हमारे यहाँ पर प्रोग्राम है तो हम लोग तालाब का पूजन करेंगे, कुएं का पूजन करेंगे, पेड़ की पूजा कर रहे हैं, तो इसको देखा जाता था कुआं पूजन, तालाब पूजन क्या है। पर सही रूप में आप देखें, एक बहुत बड़ी बात है जो हम बड़ी बड़ी चर्चा कर रहे हैं, बड़ी बड़ी स्टडी कर रहे हैं, वो बात उन्होंने छोटे से बात में ही बोल दी है कि आप पानी के स्रोत की पूजा कर रहे हो, मतलब वो हमारा जीवन है, हम उसकी पूजा कर रहे हैं। पुराने लोग, आज सारी स्टडीज आ गई है कि भाई पेड़ से हमें इतनी ऑक्सीजन मिलती है, इतना इतना वो होता है। एक पेड़ की लाइफ की हम तुलना करें और ऑक्सीजन को हम मनी में कैलकुलेट करें तो उसकी लाखों रुपए वैल्यू से कई स्टडी गई है। पर हमारे पूर्वज कितने समझदार थे, उन्होंने लंबे चौड़े कई पेड़ों में समझाने के बजाय छोटी सी बात बोल दी कि भैया पेड़ है, पेड़ को काटना पाप है। ऐसे पेड़ जिनसे ज्यादा फायदा है, 24 घंटे ऑक्सीजन दे रहे हैं, बोलते हैं कि वहाँ देवता रहते हैं, या डरा दिया कि इसको आप काटोगे तो नुकसान होगा, उसमें भूत रहता है। पर आप उसको अंधविश्वास की जगह उसकी सही मंशा समझें, सही चीज से समझाएं, तो बहुत सारे ऐसे उदाहरण हैं जिनके माध्यम से हम पर्यावरण के लिए हमारे युग को बता सकते हैं, या ऐसे बहुत से काम हम लोग कर सकते हैं। मैंने ये भी प्रयोग किया है, जब एक NSS का कैंप हमारा किसी गांव में लगा था, हमारे एक बहुत अच्छी यूनिट है सेंट रेजल्स स्कूल की, बड़ा उसका नाम है, तो वहाँ मैंने बच्चों को छोटा सा प्रोजेक्ट किया। मैंने बेटा 10 दिन आप गाँव में 8 दिन तो कुछ मत करो, 3-4 पेज का ऐसा आप प्रोजेक्ट बनाओ कि शाम को जब आप गाँव भ्रमण पर जाते हैं तो सिर्फ आप इतना पता करो, वहाँ पर देख के आओ कि वहाँ पर उस गाँव में हर दूध की विशेषता रहती है। हमारे यहाँ पे ये चौपाल बनी है, ये चबूतरा बना है, ये छोटा सा किले जैसा है, ये दीवार बनी है, तो उसका रीजन क्या है, वो लोग बड़ा गर्व से बताते हैं। तो वो 1857 की जब लड़ाई हुई ना, तो यहाँ पर हमारे यहाँ पर स्वतंत्रता सेनानी निकले थे, या हमारे गाँव से इतने सारे लोग फौज में गए तो इनके हमने स्मारक बनाया है। तो वैसा कुछ छोटा मोटा बना होगा वो लिखो, उसके डिटेल लिखो। उसके अलावा वहाँ पर कुछ प्राकृतिक संरचना हो, जैसे बोला जाता है कि हमारे यहाँ पर देखिए गाय वो मूर्ति बनी है, गाय के मुंह से पानी निकल रहा है, या हमारे यहाँ पर तो वो 3 पेड़ एक साथ उग के आ रहे हैं, तो वो आप देखो उसका क्या रीजन है, वो पानी कैसे आ रहा है, या वो मुख्य क्या होती है। और उसके अलावा वहाँ की कुछ परंपराएं हैं, बहुत अच्छी स्टेबिलिटी जो हमारी सामाजिक परंपराएं हैं, कि जिनको सिर्फ मजाक समझा जाता था, या जिनको समझा जाता था कि हमारे उन लोगों को भी नहीं मालूम था कि हम लोग उसको फॉलो कर रहे हैं। मतलब समय ज्यादा हो रहा है, पर एक छोटी सी बात ऐसी कैंप लगा था, गाँव में परंपरा थी कि वहाँ विवाह होता था, तो शादी होती है, उसमें क्या करना, शादी के एक दिन पहले गाँव से सभी जो मेहमान आते थे तो वो हाथों में एक थाली लेके आते थे बड़ी, उसके अंदर एक कपड़ा ढका रहता था, थोड़ा आटा होता था, दाल होती थी, शक्कर होती थी, घी होता था, कुछ सब्जियां होती थी, कमरे में जाते वो लोग रख देते। अब हम चूंकि वहाँ पर बताया कि सर हमारे शादी आप लोगों को आना है, कैंप लगाया है, अब हमारे मन में शहरी जो अपना शहरी दिमाग रहता है, प्रश्न उठा लेकिन ये सब सहयोग क्यों कर रहे हैं, ये तो किसी गरीब की शादी होती तो शायद मदद की भावना होगी, और वो गाँव के मुखिया की शादी की सरपंच क्या थी जो कि अच्छे व्यक्ति थे, तो वो विषय भी नहीं रहा। अब हमने जब उनसे प्रश्न किया कि भाई आप लोग ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हो, तो बोले सर हमारे यहाँ पर हमारे गाँव में हमारे समाज में रिवाज है कि चाहे कितना भी रईस व्यक्ति हो, चाहे गरीब व्यक्ति हो, जब शादी होती है तो उसके 1 दिन पहले जो फंक्शन रहते हैं तो उसमें हम लोग ये सारी सामग्री लेके आते हैं। बोला फिर आप क्या करते हो, बोले अगले दिन जब मुख्य समारोह होता है, बारात आती है या मेन अपना रिसेप्शन होता है, तो इसी से सारे पकवान बनाते हैं, तय नहीं रहता है कि दाल बनेगी, सब्जी बनेगी, एक मिठाई बनेगी, पूरी बनेगी, ये रहता है। आप क्यों करते हो, कुछ नहीं मालूम, कैसे करते हो नहीं मालूम, हमारे पिताजी करते थे, दादाजी करते थे, तो सर उतनी कई पीढ़ियों से करते रहे हैं। अब सोचो तो एक छोटी सी परंपरा है, पर वास्तव में इसने कितनी कुरीतियों को खत्म कर दिया है। आज हम लोग बोलते हैं कि भाई बड़ा अभियान हम लोग चलाते हैं सरकार की तरफ से कि आप अन्न को वेस्ट मत कीजिए, खाने को खराब मत कीजिए, आप शादी में बहुत सारे आइटम मत बनाइए। कहीं ना कहीं एक बड़ी प्रतिस्पर्धा है, समाज में बैलेंस खराब करती है कि हर व्यक्ति अपने बच्चों को बराबरी से प्यार करता है, पर एक के पास बहुत पैसा उसकी शादी में नहीं बना पाया तो उसके मन में यही भावना आती कि मैं मेरे बच्चे के लिए ठीक काम नहीं कर पाया। तो जिसने भी बने सहज रूप से बनी, पर कितनी अच्छी परंपरा बनी, जिसने कितनी सारी कुर्तियों को सुधार किया। तो मेरा खासकर स्टूडेंट्स है और यहाँ पर बहुत सारे यंग टीचर्स है, उनसे आग्रह है कि कहीं ना कहीं इसी रिसर्च भी करें कि हमारी जो परंपरा है, जो मान्यताएं हैं, तो ये सारी चीजें चली आ रही है, उनके पीछे का वैज्ञानिक आधार क्या है या उनके पीछे के रिजल्ट क्या है, इस बारे में भी यदि हम लोग ध्यान देंगे तो ये बहुत ही अच्छी हम लोगों की उपलब्धि होगी। आपके मैनेजमेंट, आप सभी लोगों ने मुझे यहाँ पर बुलाया, आपने इतने ध्यान से सुना, उसके लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। भारत माता की जय। जय हिंद।
Thank you so much, sir, for your motivating words. We truly appreciate your presence with us today. As we move ahead, we now arrive at a very special and awaited moment, the official release of the book, Startup Management, Concepts and Practices. This insightful book serves as a practical guide to understanding how startups operate in India. With real-world examples and case studies from fintech, healthtech, and edtech, it covers every stage of building a venture, from shaping an idea to scaling responsibly. It offers clear, actionable insights for students, aspiring founders, and anyone passionate about entrepreneurship. This valuable work has been authored by Professor Robin Lima, Professor Priyanshi Dubey, Professor Anushka Naidu, and Professor Suhani Maheshwari. I now request all the esteemed guests and the authors to kindly join us on the stage for the official book release. Commitment and discipline. After his premature retirement, he transitioned into academia and has been teaching MBA, MCA, and foreign trade students across various institutions in Indore and at Indore. He currently serves as a visiting professor at Gujarat Forensic Science University, Gandhi. During his service tenure, he authored 56 research papers on national and international subjects, an extraordinary achievement reflecting his scholarly depth and intellectual rigor. Dr. Gautam is also the elected president of Panipat, New Delhi, the largest national confederation of parents organizations in the world. He has been conducting capacity building and leadership training programs for NGOs across India for more than a decade. He has represented India at global platforms, including the 12th World Down Syndrome Conference in Chennai and 2 international meetings by United Nations, representing Inclusion International at Manila and New Delhi. In recognition of his exemplary contribution to society, Dr. Gautam has received several prestigious awards, including the NGO National Award from the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment in 2013 and the Vishisht Samrat in 2015. We are truly honored to have such a leader and humanitarian with us today. Sir, we humbly request you to share your thoughts with us.
नमस्कार। सबसे पहले मैं दो बड़ी राइस नहीं दूंगा। विशेष का स्टाफ, विशेष फैकल्टी, डेलीगेट आउट ऑफ मध्य प्रदेश, आउट ऑफ कंट्री, मध्य प्रदेश एंड इंदौर। डॉक्टर इकबाल मेरे को इशारा करेंगे और प्रज्ञा उनको 5 मिनट के बाद हाथ खड़ा करेगी और 15-10 मिनट के बाद हाथ खड़ा करेगी। शर्मा जो है 14 मिनट के बाद। अभी वेरीडिक्टी मैंने इसको चीफ गेस्ट बनाया तो वेरीडिक्टी होता क्या है? बड़ी हैरानी वाली बात है। वेरीडिक्टी करते रहते हैं। ये वो स्टूडेंट करता है जो बहुत होशियार हो। तो मैं तो होशियार नहीं हूँ, लेकिन मैं डीएपी का जरूर हूँ। एमए विद डिस्टिंक्शन, पीएचडी गोल्ड मेडल, ऑल इंडिया गोल्ड मेडल एज स्टूडेंट ऑफ डी-लिट। तो मैं इसका फायदा ले लेता हूँ। स्टूडेंट तो अभी भी हूँ मैं। उसके बाद बात करनी होती है कि नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि आपका स्टूडेंट है और टीचर को एक मैसेज देना चाहता हूँ। एज लॉन्ग टीचर के लिए मैसेज, एज लॉन्ग यू आर ए स्टूडेंट, यू आर अ गुड टीचर। इफ यू फील यू आर अ टीचर, यू आर नॉट। तो मेरी लर्निंग इज अ कंटिन्यूअस प्रोसेस। दूसरा पॉइंट मेरा खत्म हो गया। अगली बात है, अभी ये जो कॉन्फ्रेंस, इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस हो रही है, ये शुरू कब हुई? 2008 में, 8वें महीने की 8 तारीख को मैं और डॉक्टर इकबाल, तब नए डॉक्टर इकबाल से आए थे। मेरा ख्याल है कि हमारे दौर का ही मतलब सेकंड यंगेस्ट पीएचडी, सेकंड यंगेस्ट पीएचडी। हाँ, पहले डॉक्टर राजकमल थे जिन्होंने 22 साल में पीएचडी की थी। एक सर नम्रता शर्मा है, वो 24 साल में के लिए 24 साल वाले 2 हैं। तो नम्रता कहाँ, मुझे पता नहीं है, लेकिन चली गई होगी। ये एक हाथ में हाजिर है, हाथ दीजिए आप। आपने भी पीएचडी 24-25 साल में करते हैं और सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी से, और गाइड का यूनिवर्सिटी आधा इंडिया में, आधा यूएस। आपका गाइड का यूएस में नहीं, जब आपको पीएचडी वाली तो यूएस में था, तो आधा हिंदुस्तान में, आधा यूएस में। आपको नहीं पता, मेरे को सारे पता है। उसके बाद देते हैं, और ये 12वीं कॉन्फ्रेंस हमने 2, 8 को 10 में की, और एक कॉलेज बाया कॉन्फ्रेंस एडजस्टमेंट। They deserve a pat at the back, which I cannot do it, but applause is there. Applause is there. I'm sure Dr. Nagar, आप मुझे पता है, कोरोना में खड़े हो और मैं गुजरात में हूँ, तो आपको बताए, आपके पास। उसके बाद मैं चलता हूँ, अभी जो है मैं ऐसे देना चाहता हूँ आपको। ये मेरा 6 मिनट 13 मिनट का खत्म हो गया। हाथ किसी ने खड़ा नहीं किया है, मैसेज देना चाहता हूँ आपको। वो छोटे-छोटे मैसेज है जो बेस्ड ऑन सिद्धार्थ में बात की, अपनी डॉक्टर ने फिर बात की, उसके बाद डीसी ने बात की। हमें तो डिस्ट्रिक्ट समझते थे शुरू में, जब यूनिवर्सिटी में आया 94 में, मुझे भी पता डिस्ट्रिक्ट बहुत बड़ी ग्रुप होती है, मैं पता नहीं था, हमें बोलता तो हम चलाते तो ग्रुप होती है, और फिर मुझे नहीं पता था। और डीएसडब्ल्यू भी हमें पता नहीं था, जब हमें 50-20 साल पहले तब पता लगा कि डीएसडब्ल्यू को चीज होती है। पहले जो बात की ह्यूमैनिटी के ऊपर से बात की है, IFS ऑप्शन में इंटरनेशनल लेवल पर बात की, फाइन रहा, और ह्यूमैनिटी
Up next, now I invite it's time to acknowledge the incalculable contribution of all our participants. To honor your participation, we are pleased to present a certificate to the of participation, recognizing your commitment to advancing knowledge and fostering meaningful collaboration. Amit Prajapati, Anjali Hatia, Anushka Yadav, Archita Kachwa, Aishwarya Victoria, Deepti Sitole, Disha Mishra, Devyaraj Singh Gaur, Isha Shukla, Gopal Kishanka Patidar. Ina Parmar, Karan Lashkari, Kashish Tawar, Khushi Bharti, Muskan Sharma, Amit Seth, Noor Jahan, Nupur Maske, Pragati Seni, Prerna Prajapati, Raj Kamal. Rajnandi Malu, Nandini Malviya, Rinki Kashyap, Rishabh Daima, Rohit Gavli, Ronald Shraddha Rao, Prashti Kajakar, Panipat, Shweta Mishra.
All the student coordinators, please come on the stage.
इनको और कुछ करना है
Respected dignitaries, distinguished scholars, esteemed delegates, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to each and everyone. As we gather here in the concluding moment of this remarkable journey, my heart is filled with the gratitude, pride and deep appreciation. किसी की मेहनत का सिला अल्फाज से अदा करना, शुक्रिया का दास्तान तो दिल से लिखा जाता है. Today at the historic Gandhi Hall, we are collecting explored idea that shape the world idea of sustainability, inclusivity, ethical growth and global responsibility. I express my heartfelt thanks to guest of honor Dr. Satish Sharma sir, Dr. Sachin Sharma sir, Colonel Dr. V.K. Gautam sir, and my own managing director Dr. Nagar Yogaraj for spending this valuable time to make this day wonderful. ऊपर की बुलंदी तक उन्हीं का नाम लिखा जाता है जो सोच को अमल के रंग दे कर नया जमाना लिखते हैं. I extend my warm appreciation to the entire organizing committee, all the members of the organizing committee, whose planning, dedication and tireless efforts transform this vision into a successful reality. A very special thanks to our core conference committee, our conference coordinator Professor Robin Nima, seminar editors and coordinators participated Professor Priyanshi Dubey and Professor Anushka Naidu, along with the assistance got from Professor Sohani Mashuri, Dr. Jalal, Dr. Jain, and all the members of my teaching and non-teaching staff members who work tirelessly to make this day great and great. A special thanks to the supporting team, technical teams, accommodation and transportation teams, all technical track in charges, all student coordinators, all faculty coordinators, all my fourth grade employees, all my branding and promotions teams members. So it will be tough to take name each and every one, but मैं अपने दिल से दिल की गहराइयों से सभी का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ. Heartfelt thanks to Naveen Yogaraj and today missing Vedandi Babi for all kind of supports. I also extend gratitude to entire Mrs. family to make grand success of this conference. I also extend my thanks to my better half Dr. Maureen because her support has given me new strength. सफर आसान हो जाता है जब साथ चलने वाले हों, मंजिल भी मिल जाती है जब हौसला बनाने वाले हों. This word is dedicated to Dr. Naveen and Gandhi. On our part, we have made sincere efforts to make a smooth flow of the conference. For any inconvenience, today is regretted my side. मैं बहुत हाथ जोड़ से आप सभी का आपसे क्षमा याचना हूँ अगर मेरी तरफ से इस कॉन्फ्रेंस में आपको किसी भी प्रकार से किसी भी दिक्कत का सामना करना पड़ा. I am extremely sorry for all inconvenience took place. As we conclude this 12th International Conference, let us carry forward the idea we discussed, the collaborations we initiated, and the commitment we made for sustainable and inclusive future. फुर्सत के लम्हे हैं मगर दिल में नई उम्मीदें हैं. फुर्सत के लम्हे हैं मगर दिल में नई उम्मीदें हैं. हम फिर मिलेंगे जहां इल्म की रोशनी और गहरी होगी. On behalf of organizing committee, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each one of you for your time, your thought, your valuable presence. I am sure you will have a good time here and wish you a wonderful journey to your home. Now, with the permission of the guests on the dais and the patron of the conference, I am going to declare the conference closed. Thank you, Shukriya, Dhanyavad. May we meet again at another enlightening gathering. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. everybody is united for the Ananda team. कोई भी गलती हुई हो, कोई भी परेशानी हुई हो, मैं फिर से पुनः आप सबसे बहुत ज़्यादा माफ़ी मांगता हूँ। अगर कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम